Dontaesboxingnation, Dontae's Cooking Nation. We are out here. Where are we at?
We're out here in Bangkok.
There you go. She's from Ireland. Matter of fact, introduce yourself to the world.
My name's Hannah and I'm from Ireland and I'm the biggest fan of cooking show.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Biggest fan?
I'm from Ireland. Sorry.
No, I can edit it. Don't worry about it. All the way in Bangkok, Thailand, y'all. I'm
No,
gonna get
in
it right.
Ireland as well.
In Ireland, you hear that? DPN is international,
My
guys.
churros are ready now.
Dontaesboxingnation, what's going on, guys? This is some really great news. One of the most highly anticipated rematches to be made in the sport of boxing is expected to go down in February, which is Jermell Charlo versus Brian Castano, and they're fighting for undisputed, real undisputed. And what I mean by that is the winner of this fight is truly the undisputed champion and the best fighter at 154, which is one of the most deepest divisions in the sport of boxing. See, when it comes to Canelo Alvarez, he fought against the weakest champions. He never fought the most dangerous and the best fighter in that division, which is the lineal champion, David Benavidez. This is why you have to give Jermell Charlo a lot of credit, because he could have been like Canelo when Canelo avoided the Edeslani Lara rematch, because that was a tough fight that most people thought that he lost, right? Jermell Charlo didn't have to take this fight because it was a unification bout. It's not as if this guy is his mandatory or it was a close bout and this guy had a rematch clause. Jermell Charlo is doing this because he wants to do it, because he wants to be undisputed. And he is going through some serious fighter to get that accomplished. There was a lot of controversy that surrounded the first fight, but not so much because it was a draw. It was mainly because one judge had Jermell Charlo winning by a landslide. If all three of the judges had it extremely close going either way, there would be no controversy. It was a very competitive fight. So there's just so much heat at the junior middleweight division right now. I mean, you got, once again, Jermell fighting against Castano, and then the winner of this fight is going to have to fight the mandatory Tim Tszyu, which is another really tough fight. So things are heating up at 154. I forgot about Erickson Lubin, who's also Jermell Charlo's mandatory. But the biggest problem Jermell Charlo or Castano, whoever wins this fight, is going to have is a Terrence Crawford problem. Because I truly believe it's going to be really soon that Crawford will be moving up to 154. He's been hitting at it for quite some time. Once again, finally, at age 34 or 33 going on 34, Crawford finally has all the options in the world. And I tell you, when it comes to Crawford moving up to 154, when it comes to Jermell Charlo, I wouldn't be surprised if Jermell just moves up to 160. He's already talked about it. He's hinted at moving up to 160. So instead of, if he were to beat, Castano, instead of him fighting Terrence Crawford, he might just move up to 160. Because he's already said that he has no interest in fighting Erickson Lubin, who he knocked out, 3-4 years ago. But I can guarantee you, if they have a rematch, the fight will not play out anywhere near the way the first one did. Erickson Lubin is a beast, and he just got caught with a good shot in that first fight. It's going to be on some Ali Frazier stuff if they face off again, for sure. But once again, man, my hat goes off to Jermell Charlo, because he did not have to take this rematch with Castano. That tells me that Jermell Charlo, he truly believes that he's the best fighter, right? He believes in his ability. The selection of a fighter's opponents is a reflection of the confidence he has in himself. I mean, look at Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford has been chasing an Errol Spence fight. Errol Spence was the boogeyman. Instead of running away from Jason Voorhees, Terrence Crawford is actually chasing him. You got Jermell Charlo once again taking on the most dangerous fight he could possibly take. You got Devin Haney, who wants all the smoke. He's called out every single fighter at 135. You got Shakur Stevenson, who wants all the smoke, looking for the most dangerous fighters. You got Arthur Beterbiev, Gilberto Ramirez. They're all trying to, and Bivol, they're all trying to fight against each other. And while all of these fighters, and Steve Fulton, Stephen Coolboy, who is another big star on the rise, he wants all the smoke, and he keeps dominating and stopping the most dangerous opponents in his division. You got another one, Aleem the Beast, once again going after all of the dangerous guys in his division. Canelo Alvarez is the only fighter who has no confidence in his own ability, going after the weakest link in every division he campaigns at. This is what makes Jermell Charlo look so good in taking this fight. I look forward to it. Once again, it's a 50-50 fight, but whoever wins this fight is going to be high on that pound-for-pound list. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
My name is Chris, and I'm all the way here from Anchorage, Alaska at ScalpCarolinas, and I'm here for my second treatment of SMP. Well, I was sitting at home one day and going over my Facebook page, and they have different, like advertisements popping up, and I saw one for SMP, and I saw some pictures of some guys, a before and after, and I was looking at that, and it caught my attention, so I Googled it. SMP, nothing showed up in my area. So, I did a little more research, and all of a sudden, ScalpCarolinas popped up in the web browser. So I started watching his videos and seeing all the reaction from all the other people. We talked on the phone, we made appointments and everything. I sent him pictures, and he looked at them, and I was like, can you fix this? And, he pretty much said, no problem. My first session, he made me feel extremely comfortable. It was almost like I was talking to family. He started, and during the whole treatment, we talked and, about our families and our life, and, and things that he does and things that I do. And before I know it, the first session was over. When you see someone doing something that they love, as much as I see Enoch Glover love what he does, it shows in his work. I wouldn't point anyone in any other direction but here to North Carolina, ScalpCarolinas, to get this done.
All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, then this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called LO Key Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to LODkey.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram.